Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Oshi no Ko, you guys. Last time was so good. Oh, what a twist to take with this rivalry where like we're kind of learning more about each other and maybe even kind of in a way, I don't know, maybe like helping each other. I don't know. It depends on how you look at it, you know, because I think there's a few ways to look at it. But wow, last time was so good, you guys. We had the face-off episode between Kana and Aqua. At least the first one. I don't know. It sounds like maybe there will be more. We'll see. I think it depends on everyone's progression throughout the series. But yeah, it was just such a well done episode, and I will briefly get into my lingering thoughts on it because there are a couple things I want to talk about before we jump into the new one. Before I do all that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means that you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much, and as always, I am sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on the YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like and also subscribe for me. That does help me and my channel a whole lot. So thank you in advance for that. Yeah, guys. So depending on how you look at this, I feel like maybe we could like help each other learn and grow. I know that where Akane is coming from, she kind of like, she doesn't want to face Kana like this. Like, this is not the Kana. Like, she wants Kana to give her like the old Kana, you know, like the Kana she remembers and everything. And that's what she's looking for. She really face off against. So in a way, I can see how a lot of it is like driven by like more like personal motivations and everything, but I think that also this could end up being sort of like a healing thing, which is a crazy thing to come out of like a rivalry between two girls that's gone on so long, and now also sort of kind of involves a guy as well, like to think that we would actually end up helping each other a lot out of that. But I think that would be great, and honestly I think I would like to see Kana come into her own, you know? And I feel like in a lot of ways she is. Like, we've seen her really take off a little bit this season with, you know, the way that she's been able to kind of unleash some of her actual potential and everything with, I can't remember his name, but the main actor, the main guy in the play, who's kind of like on that level where she doesn't feel like she needs to adjust anything she can just really let go. And so like, I feel like we are seeing like glimpses of like, okay, like she is starting to come into her own, and she has found herself in a lot of ways, like everything she experienced last season with the band and everything, like everything that she's been through with Aqua and everything, like getting, to be friends with him again, I guess. I don't think they were really friends in the past, but reconnecting, I guess, and becoming friends. And I think that's all led up to a journey for her. But I do think that she's still in that, she's sort of trapped in her own fear of like, you know, if I do something for myself, if I act a little bit like, it's not even selfishly, it's just not in total consideration of everyone around you, you know? It's just so hard with Kana because, like, we're really seeing the two extremes with her. If she could just learn balance, this would be so good because, like, I know she really got very big for her britches when she was younger and burned a lot of bridges and everything, and she's trying to do the exact opposite of that now, you know? She's fallen out of favor. She had, for a while, fallen out of favor, and she's just, like, really desperately clinging to that idea that like, if I'm just somebody they like, if I just play the role they want me to, or if I'm considerate, if I like kind of dumb myself down others, or, you know, whatever, like I'll be able to still stay afloat and everything. So some of it is like, I feel like deeply rooted, like rejection issues from childhood. And some of it is wanting to stay relevant. And sadly, for child actors, I feel like those two things are so intertwined. Like, it so blurs the line of, like, what's professional and what's reality, especially, like, when you're a kid star and everything. So, like, in a way, it's not a bad thing that she's trying to be kind of a team player and everything, but she's gone so far the other way now that a lot of her own self has just been muted because of that. And that's kind of what we saw last time of, like, Akane was starting to bring it out of her, and then Kana was like, oh, I'll let you take the, which inadvertently Akane was worried, like, made Akane kind of look like she was hogging the spotlight or something, which I don't think that's really how it looked to anyone I don't know. They haven't given audience reactions yet, but, like, I don't see anyone, like, going for that specifically. But, of course, you know, we all have, like, our pride as actors. We have what we're trying to put forward and everything. And it's like, when that doesn't get across or something else comes across, it's like, it's upsetting. So, but fortunately, we still have Aqua up in here trying to do his boyfriendly duty, to help her in this whole rivalry with Kana, which I think inadvertently, like I said, is going to end up helping Kana really come out of this sort of like fear routine of like, okay, well, I gotta do this, and then, you know, people like me, they'll want to hire me, and then, you know, I'll be likable, and other actors will like me, and the places will like me. It's like, oh my girl, like, there's got to be an in-between between just being a total diva and muting yourself so much. So that's kind of where we're at. So I loved it. I loved last episode. I really thought that was going to be it. I thought Kana was definitely going to come out and give it her all. And it's like, nah, we're not there yet. And don't forget, guys, we still have not dealt with any of Aqua's stuff. Like, that remains to be seen. Like, they're really saving that, aren't they? So, all right. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we figure out what's going on the next episode of Oshi no Ko? Let's do this. Are we going to have some aftermath from, yeah, she's just watching her up there having her moment. Oh, and she's watching not only the character, but also, it's funny how we're like breaking the fourth wall so much. So she matched it instead of going up against her. And that's how you see yourself? Yeah, it should come off of here. And here. So you're acting on stage nearsighted, my friend? Oh my lord! I mean, is he just focusing on what he has to do? Why don't you do something about it? Oh. Yeah, you yourself make use of the ad-lib from time to time. Is a plan forming, perhaps? Meanwhile, they got their own... we're all kind of scheming over here. Yeah, he's legit. He's legit. Yeah, we know he's legit. Wow. Emotional acting. Are we actually gonna get to see what Aqua's going through? So then what's the plan here? Oh, he's just playing it totally stoic. He'll be the more stoic one to the emotional acting. That's actually kind of a good idea. Yeah, we're coming up on the ad-libbing scene. Ooh. Oh. 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 But if you had to do acting that wasn't in the script, then you might have to find another reason for... Ooh. It's done. Oh! Is this all ad-libbed? Oh my god, it's all ad-libbed! What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, yeah, all the producers must be like, what? But you know what this is gonna do? If she has to match the ad-libbing, well, now he's back on script, but... is this part of his plan to bring her out a little bit? Oh! Oh! He's doing this on purpose. Yeah, he's trying to set it up so that... Yeah. Now you're getting it. That is true. You can communicate. Oh, he's like, I handed you the ball. Run with it. Oh, this helps her a lot, though. I mean, it does help Akane because Akane wants to face off with her at her best, but... That's often how it happens, I feel like. That is very often how it happens. I see. I'm glad you were having fun as well. Oh, it made her happy. It made her mom happy. She was even playing off her mom back then. Oh, so when things started to go south. Okay. Oh. Yeah, of course. Yep, that's that. Oh, that's so sad. That's so messed up. So she's always been playing off of other people because she was acting for her mom to begin with. Oh, that is, oh my God, you poor girl. You should not have to carry those hopes and burdens and everything on your back. That was helpful, but in a way it's like she was kind of mirroring what she saw. Like her mom got difficult, she got difficult. Yeah, the kids are basically just all getting used. Like if we're just gonna be real about it. Yeah, she did whatever she had to. Because she just wanted to see others be happy. Honey, what about what makes you happy? Who is ever thinking about your happiness? Who is ever thinking about that? You have to think about what's good for the play. She's a feisty girl. You're doing a good thing if you come out here and you act with everything you've got, honey. That's not... Oh, oh my God. Oh! Oh, look at the sparkle. Oh my God, I'm so happy for her right now. Oh my God. Just get in there. Just, for once, do something that doesn't have to do with the others around you. You know, oh my God, we're getting more of like the abstract, like watercolor. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. I'm so proud of you. You know, oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my God, everyone's like, what the fudge? Yeah. See, even Ruby was looking, saying that looks fun now. Wow, yeah. This was it. Yep, that kind of like you were attracted to that light and that energy. She wasn't dulling it down. And all of a sudden that spark is back for her too. That spark that first made her get into acting. Oh. She's like, yes! I'm in love all over again with acting! With your acting! Oh my god, I'm so happy to see this. Yeah, he's helped them both so much. Oh, it's true. I think you need to be honest with yourself. I know you keep telling yourself that. Yeah. Thank your boyfriend for that. And now you got your chance. Get in there. Here it is. Here comes the big scene. Kind of a double meaning there. It's healing. Oh, it's healing energy. Doesn't she come back to life or something though? Didn't they say she's gonna come back to life? This is a little too close to home, I feel like. Yeah, it's a thing. The unpredictability is so scary. He knows what his trigger is. Yeah, you kind of lose yourself. Yeah. Right. Yeah. He's figured it out. Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. Aqua's not the only one who can put together a lot from... Oh. Yeah, he's just using it as a means to an end. He won't allow himself to enjoy it. Oh. He's just in survival mode. Have you ever asked yourself what happens when you do that? Like, what happens? What happens when you finish it? Oh, 'cause that will. Oh. What if you were just using pain though instead of enjoyment? What if you just let your pain out? So is he doing the opposite? He's just letting out. Yeah, he's doing the opposite. He's suffering. Oh, this is so hard to watch. But it will get the job done. It will get the job done. Cause there's emotion there. Oh my god, look at his eyes. Oh, this is so awful to watch him go through this. Oh. Meanwhile, you have these people around you doing it for the love. Oh, wow. This is the first time we've ever seen him get competitive about it. Usually he's just like, I don't care, I'm just here. Whoa. He's gonna use that rage, you guys. Oh, it just breaks my heart for him though. What? So good, you guys. Oh, I just want to go cry. It like broke my heart twice in that. We knew a fair amount of Kana's story already, but I don't think we'd ever really seen it from her perspective like that. And now I can kind of see, I think she's always sort of been doing this for somebody else. You know, she did it to make her mother happy. And when her mother was happy, she could be happy. And like, that is a whole other, because I could just, honestly, I could go off just about that for probably like 45 minutes. I could just go off about that one aspect of like, the whole reason she got into acting at the end of the day was to fulfill somebody else's dream. And she has been constantly pivoting as she needs to ever since. And it ended up, like, the family got torn apart. And we know eventually, like, her mom just, like, didn't her mom just, like, leave her to go take care of, like, her dad, like, the mom's dad, the grandpa or something, or somebody, like, an elderly relative. Like, I feel like they mentioned that at some point, that, like, at one point she was just like, hey, you know, you'll be, yeah, you're like 8, you'll be fine, right? Like, I'm just gonna go, and good luck, take care, be well, I guess, I don't know. Like, I don't know what all their relationship is now, but, like, at some point, it was just, like, even her mother, when she kind of stopped being of use, sort of took off. The whole thing is just so sad. I mean, I guess her dad took off, her mom took off, and the whole industry took off on her, because, you know, she had, like, outlived her usefulness to them. And I feel like just her whole life has just kind of been trying to maneuver around what's going to make others happy. It really didn't even start when she started getting less popular. It started way earlier than that. I'm heartbroken for her. Although I'm happy that now, for the first time, she has really been able to indulge herself in that love of acting. Because I don't think it's that she didn't enjoy it. I just don't think she had ever really been able to enjoy it for the right reasons, you know? And for the first time, somebody literally shined a light on her so that she could have her moment. And man, was that... I mean, just watching her, watching the sparkle in her eyes, watching Aqua lay out the red carpet so she could do this, and, like, even when she protested a little bit, being like, come on, the moment is set, you have to do it now. Like, you'd be doing something wrong if you didn't do it now. And watching Kana just, made her fall in love all over again with the whole idea of acting. And with Kana's brand of acting, was just absolutely lovely. It was a great moment. And I knew whatever we were going to get with Aqua was going to be so painful. But I didn't see this coming until they had me right on top of it, I'll be honest. Because my initial approach was what Akane said. Like, you've got to know what triggers it, and then just kind of work around, not work around it, but, like, work with it. Almost, you know, like, you kind of have to address it and deal with it. And we know that he, like, I was so scared for him that he'd pass out or something while trying to do that. But no, he literally took the opposite approach. Instead of actually enjoying acting and risking a panic attack or trying to work through, which, to be fair, we're talking about years. That's not something you just look at and you're like, oh, cool. Okay, I just need to make peace with this whole, like, mother's murder thing. Cool. Like, that's not something you can do in time for a play. So, like, that really was not an option for the play. I wish he would do it just in general, but at least he's allowing himself to feel something. I know this isn't exactly good. I don't know how much this is healing him. I hope maybe to a degree, at least letting it out a little bit is somewhat cathartic, but that was just so sad. Just watching him just, you know, if you're going to feed something, don't feed the enjoyment. The enjoyment triggers the guilt and the panic. Feed the rage. You know, if you have a lot of guilt over feeling good after what happened to your mom, then feed the rage, because you won't feel guilty over that. So sad. It's sad. It's just so incredibly sad to me. So heartbreaking. God, just like all these kids have, like, they've been on this earth less than 20 years and are just like, life is just absolutely trashing them. I just can't handle it. But that's reality for, like, a lot of people, like, regardless of age, but a lot of kids as well. A lot of, young adults. Holy crap. So now he's just feeding the rage. To be fair, it worked. He got an emotional reaction out of himself. It was intense. It was scary. It made an impression. That is the first time I've ever seen him be competitive. Like when he was, these two girls that he has like done nothing but lift up, really. Like, and I don't think Aqua ever really realizes, like, on this path, this journey to revenge, that he has completely tunnel visioned his life down. He has helped and lifted up so many others around him. Like, inadvertently. Like, not totally inadvertently, because, like, he knows what he's doing. It's not like it was just a big accident, but, like, I don't think he realizes, like, there's so much more to life than what he's been allowing himself to focus on. But when he does realize that, he feels guilt over it, and he shuts down. So then, like, what do? It's not a happy option. It's not a good option. It did work. I don't know what it's going to do to him personally. I mean, in a way, it's like it's good that he can feel something about her death and get it out. I don't know how much we want to be feeding that necessarily. Especially if you're not like, if your two modes are like stoic and rage and you're not really allowing yourself to feel very much else. That's not necessarily a really good thing. I mean, we know he does. He loves his sister, you know? Like, he has things that he cares about. He cares about his friends. We know all that. It's just, like, it's a little worrisome to think that, like, there's really only kind of this one part that he's really allowing into his life. And it's could be a very destructive part. Not saying push it down. Like, honestly, none of it should be pushed down. But, like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. I don't feel good about it. I can tell you that. But it did work. And dang, did it work. I mean, his eyes. Man, it's just, it's crazy to me to watch, like, these kids go out there and they are dealing with the broken pieces of their lives. And meanwhile, just, like, making this play so incredible. But, I mean, that's probably a lot of acting. But there's probably a lot of actors out there that's, like, we're so mesmerized and we're so entertained by them. And it's, like, it's them putting on full display their heartache or their grief or their trauma or, you know, it's why I hear about so many, like, celebrities who have so many, like, issues and, like, I think it comes with a lot. I think it comes with a lot when you're in this industry. So, wow. Okay. Well, I was dreading that. I was dreading getting to see him do that because I did not know what I was in for. He did it. He gave an amazing performance. Truly one of a kind. Because he wasn't out there saying, look at me in the way that the others were, you know? The others are like, I'm having fun. Look at me. I'm living my dream. Look at me. I'm finally in touch with myself. Look at me. I'm finally giving a good performance. Or like, I'm out here and I'm trying. I'm doing it. I'm like, look at me. And he's just out here like, I'm broken. I'm suffering. Look at me. And it's a much more unnerving kind of look at me. So, but nobody can take their eyes off it. That's for dang sure. So, I mean, mission accomplished. But what does this mean for Aqua, you know? I don't know, you guys. I'm full of emotions right now. Because honestly, like, I got so triggered during this one too. With all just like the childhood hurt and all the like, oh. And then watching Aqua having to watch her lay on the ground and bleed out. I just want him. I want him to be okay. I know when I said maybe he'll be an actor, I know she wanted him to be happy. She loved him. She found her love through them. And I know for a fact that she would want him to be happy. Both of them. So this is just like... All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I need food. I need love. I need my dog wherever she is. And I'm just going to go get those now. Like all at the same time. Just like love my dog and eat. She don't care as long as I'm feeding her too. All right, that was such a good episode, man. That was the big one we were building up to. Fantastic for Kana, really scary but intense and amazing for Aqua. And I'm loving this season so much. I am so enjoying this. Every single episode just has me reeling. I am loving it. So, all right, hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please, for the love of God, I'm being torn apart here every week, so I'm definitely going to need your help. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.